Okay, in this video, I am going to show you how to take the sea star that you colored and turn it into a sea star by gluing all the pieces together. So you have the instructions on how to do that. So the first one, it says find the oral surface internal and the oral surface external. Apply glue to the back of the internal piece and align it to the back of the external piece. When attached properly, you should be able to see the inside and the outside of the oral surface of the sea star. So this is why it is very important for us to know the different parts. But this is the oral surface, and then up here we have the internal oral surface. So I already cut some pieces out. And when you cut your pieces out, you want to be very careful and be very precise. And you don't want to lose any of your pieces. So I have all these pieces. It looks like I need this one and this one. And then that one I don't need yet. And this will probably be the last piece. So I'm going to set that aside. So I have these two pieces. And it says to glue it to the back side. So I want to turn it around and line them up and try to find the best one. You know, the best way to do it. I think that looks pretty good. Now let me try this one. Yeah, I think I might do this one instead. Turn it over and look for a lot of white. Okay, so I do not have a glue stick, so I'm going to hopefully use this white glue. If you're using white glue, you definitely do not want a lot because it will seep out and that's not going to be good. Okay, so I've got that glue there. I'm just going to line these two pieces up. Now the thing about using white glue is it's not going to dry quickly. So this will move, which in some ways it might be good. So we can get it lined up. But I'm just going to push on it. And then we have that side. And I think what I want to do is let this dry. Well, after it dries, I will probably go around and trim the white off, but I'm not going to do that until after it is, I don't know. If I don't do it now though, I won't be able to do it once all the pieces are on it. Now that I think about it. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to trim some of this off so it looks nice. You know, whenever you do a project, you want to do your best job. You want to make your best creation. And so be very particular about things. If you see something that you don't like, try to fix it. So I didn't like this extra white hanging out, so I'm just going to trim it. And that shows that you put your best effort. I still can't get it all perfect, but I tried. I'm trying to get all the white off. Okay. All right. So we have that. Okay, step 2. It says apply glue to the tab and attach the water vascular system by tab 01 to 0 on the oral surface internal. Now this is the oral surface internal, and there's my 0. And this is the water vascular system, and it's going to go right on top of this. Says 0, 1. Okay, so you want to see how it's going to lay out nicely along all of the arms. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and then put it on here. And again, I want to make sure everything is lined up. And then I'll push it down and kind of dab the glue. And there we go. Let's see, can I turn it just a little bit? Fortunately, Elmer's glue is forgiving, so there. I think that's better. Okay, so that's the second thing we have to do. The third thing, it says apply glue to the tab and attach the water. Oh, we did that. Okay, we already did that. Number 4, apply glue to the top of each of G1 of the 4 gonads. Fold the tabs under and attach the G1 to G on the water vascular system. You should be able to see the tab name when applied correctly. Okay, so here's the G's, and I colored them yellow so I knew that this part is going to go here. But we're not going to glue it like that. Okay, that's not what they said. They said to fold the tab under. So see how the piece looks like that? You're going to fold the tab under and you're going to glue it like that. So then this piece will sit like that. So let me get my glue, and I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on each G. Okay, and then I'm going to put this right on top. Now I don't want to fold it down just yet because then it will stick down, and we don't want it to do that. So you're going to wait for it to dry. Now if you're using a glue stick, you should be able to fold it, but I am not using a glue stick. So if any glue has seeped out, then I need to know. I mean, it might make the whole thing, if I fold it down, it might just stick down permanently. So these are the gonads. So we get them in place. I assume I'm putting them right. I don't think they would go the other way. Yeah, there wouldn't be room for them that way. All right, and the last one. Okay. So we've got those 4 done. All right. Then it says, apply glue to the tab and attach the pyloric stomach and digestive glands by tab 02 to 01. So this has 02 on it, and it's going to go right on top like that. So it's going to rest like that. And this is the stomach. So we're making like a 3D figure. So I want to put a little glue on 01 and just try to place that nicely. Okay, looks like it's lined up nicely. Okay, locate the arboreal surface, locate the ray and the dashed line. So that is this piece. So here's the ray with the dashed line right there. Line and fold the ray on the line. Apply glue to the folded portion of the ray and align it over the oral surface assembly When applied properly, your sea star should not have any visible tabs. So we are going to put the top on like this. So it's looking very nice. I'm excited. So let me fold it on the line like they said. So I don't want to put glue where I don't need glue. So I folded it on the line. And then I'm going to fold it again. That makes it fold nicely. I'm going to put glue here. All right. And then we carefully put it here. I want the lines to line up. And then I just push it down. I am having some glue come out, but that's okay. Can wipe that off the table. And then we've got that. When applied properly, we shouldn't have any visible tabs, and that's it. This is our sea star. So if you use white glue, you're going to have to wait for it to dry. But otherwise, there it is. I love it. So we can lift it up, and we can see the different parts. Here's the stomach. And then you've got the gonads and the water vascular system. And then the last thing on the bottom. And all of the parts are numbered, so you can look at that one sheet you have with all the organs and what their functions are. So there is our paper dissection of a sea star.